Hey guys, Underground Geek here. So I'm going to go real easy on this comic. I'm just going to tell you it sucks really hard. The only reason I bought this comic was because it had a Velociraptor on the front of it. And I think that's what they're kind of betting on. Other people go, hey, what are those people doing there standing with a Velociraptor? That's so random. Wow. And that girl's got a cat shark hat thing. And that boy looks effeminate. Let's read this. Hey, does that raptor have a nose ring? OMG, that's so random. But anyway, so if you look at the cover here of Runaways, you're going to notice right off the bat that someone's name is Rainbow. And that's going to take away all integrity that it had before we started. Left, anyway. Then you're going to notice that all of the characters on the front of the comic look like transgender people. The strong female, second to the right, looks like she could be a man. Her head is bigger than the man's head. Her frame is bigger than his frame. The little goth magician Raven knockoff over there to the left has a nose ring. And she has a feminist haircut because she wants you to know women are important. And then if you also check out the Velociraptor, he has a nose ring just like the girl. So I would immediately assume that the Velociraptor and the girl had something to do together. You know, that they were linked or something. Does the girl turn into a Velociraptor? These are all questions that I had looking at this cover. Also, I was wondering why Big Bertha was in the background there with her glasses and her resting bee face. But anyway, so moving on, we're going to look at who made this comic here. I'm going to have to turn my phone on silent now because everybody wants to tweet me while I'm making these videos. But, so we got the Runaways here. The backstory is blah, blah, blah. We're all Runaways. And the writer is Rainbow Rowell. Yes, I'm not making this up. The artist is Chris Anka, if you could call him that. The color artist is Matthew Wilson. They really like pink. The letter is VC's Joe Caramagna, our resident jerk on YouTube or on Twitter. The cover artist is also Chris Anka because he ain't got nothing to do, or she. And then we have some variant cover artists. We have like a bunch of those. Now I bought the Venomized variant just because I like Venom. And that's what they're betting on. They're betting on you buying it just because it has Venom in it. On the cover, anyway. And then our editor is Nick Lowe. And hey, the assistant editor is a woman, Kathleen Wineski. Isn't that strange? It's almost like it's every Marvel comic right now. Anyway, moving on. So we start out with this hobo living in this hobo apartment. She's laying there on the floor. It looks like she may murder herself. I'm not sure. But they want to be very ironic with this little arrow pointing next to her. It says, Nico Minoru is a very powerful magician. Well, that remains to be seen because I think what you're considering a powerful magician and what I'm considering a powerful magician, Doctor Strange, is two totally different things. But anyway, so I feel bad for this little cat up on the corner page, just to let you know. But anyway. So this lady's making ramen noodles that don't work out. So she starts looking at her computer, looking at pictures where she used to be part of the Runaways back when they meant something, whatever they are. And then she's also looking at a picture of her hanging out with this random group of female heroes that all look like men, except for Medusa that looks overweight for some reason. I don't really know how they thought they were going to get away with that, but it immediately stuck out almost as much as Man She-Hulk. But it says, she was in the best girl gang ever for a hot minute. Who wrote this? Should have known that wouldn't last. What do you call a runaway with nowhere left to go? An angst child. But anyway, Runaways, find your way home. And all of a sudden this weird thing pulls up and it's like a train, time machine. I'm not really sure what it is. He's got goggles on, almost like he's an old school train conductor, and he's holding this overweight woman with a knife right through her chest. And she said, what did you do? So then we cut the next scene. He's telling her about, hey, you know, this guy tried to kill her. Blah, blah, it's my girlfriend. So immediately, the first thing that the magician can think of when somebody's laying there dying is to cut herself. So she cuts herself with her knife. it immediately lets her do a blood sacrifice so she can pull the staff out of her chest that she's been keeping in there for safekeeping. And she proceeds to tell us how her magic works, okay? Her magic works where she can get it to do something, but she can't ever get it to do the exact same thing again. So if she says, hey, red Ferrari, she can't say red Ferrari again. She would have to say blue Ferrari. That's the easiest thing I could come up with. So anyway, Big Bertha's laying on the ground dying. She calls the doctor. Doctor comes in. She's brushing her teeth. Obviously, she's not ready for the situation. The doctor's teleported there. She's looking. She's like, what do we do? What do we do? And she says, call an ambulance. And they're like, it's too late for that. She only has a few minutes. And it says, help her, help her. So then she does a blood transfusion with her staff that gives her more blood. And they're saying, help her, help her. And she's like, I don't know what to do. I can't see in there. And she's X-ray glasses. Okay, good deal. So immediately this lady gets X-ray glasses. It looks like the flags of Sweden for some reason. I guess that helps you see right through people. Hashtag woke. But anyway, so she's trying to look and see what's going on with Bertha here. And, I mean, it's not hard to figure out. There's a knife right through her sternum. But let me take a chug of water here because it's about to get thick. But anyway, so she says it's not her spleen. I don't think it's her stomach. I can't see. There's so much blood. What would you do if you were in surgery? I'm a podiatrist. Well, instantly I would have been like, teleport her home. And then I said, get me a real doctor. But she says, just tell me what to do. I don't know. And the effeminate guy doesn't know what to do. He's just sitting there. He doesn't take charge at all. And so she says for him to see clearly, but she's already done that, so frogs come out. But I never see the frogs, except for one or two. I guess I see them now. They're in the background there. Then she says, reveal, and she's already done that, so then it starts raining. It's almost like it's a plague or something. I don't know. But anyway, so then she wishes for him to have a new aorta. The aorta pops up. It's kind of like, it's very meta. I mean, I was waiting for her to make a Captain America lunchbox appear and then part of the cube. But anyway, so the doctor says, hey, why don't we just pull this knife out of her? Okay. And then they heal her blood problem. She starts to wake up, and then she wishes the doctor back home. And then for some reason they have to pull out a Ouija board, and the girl uses the Ouija board to say, no, don't take me to the hospital. I'm not making this up. This is real. But let me go back for a minute. They teleported the doctor back home, and since the doctor is a female, when she's transported back to her bed, there has to be another woman in that bed. She has to be a lesbian. There are no people out there at this point that are not lesbians. Did you know that? Except for this couple that's laying there, the effeminate guy and the overweight girl. He probably pretends to be the woman because, everybody's lesbians. But anyway, so back to the Ouija board. They tell her, basically, we're going to do what we can to help you, blah, blah, blah. They start talking things over. They get caught up on what's been going on between both of them. And the guy starts saying, hey, I screwed up with the timeline very badly, blah, blah, blah. So then we get a cutscene here, and this is the only time we see the Velociraptor, and I'm very upset. I don't understand whose Velociraptor it is, why there's a Velociraptor, why he has a nose ring. And he says, I just reached out to Old Lace through our psychic link and told her to haul old me out of there so now me could take Gert. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Whatever. So then he gets Gert, saves her, and now we're back to where we're at. And she wakes up, Chase. And I don't know why all these people are in regular clothes. I thought they're supposed to be like superheroes or something. But anyway, she's wearing a sweater vest or a sweater with weird capris and high socks. But anyway, so the cat is looking through the window. Yes, the random cat from page 1. And it's actually a cat that this guy is controlling, guy or girl, I don't know. Could be a crazy cat lady. Has a cat watch. Did you notice that? The little cat watch? So basically they can see through the cat's eyes, I guess. And then it says, to be continued, because it's a cliffhanger. I mean, I don't know. The next month it says, Chase Stein, I have always... Gert has a second chance to finish that sentence. Just take me home, okay, or wherever you guys are hiding out these days. Chase lied when he said everyone is okay. And then we get the next cover, and my God, I hope this is not the cover. You've got the weird dude hanging on his overweight girlfriend, and you got the guy in the background saying, "Come with me, come with me." I mean, who would see that cover and think, "Oh, that's a superhero comic. I need to read that"? What in the crap, guys? This is going to get canceled by issue 3, and it's going to go on to issue 6. This is a terrible comic. I mean, I don't even know who the Runaways are, and there's no reason to make this comic. You could have made the Runaways actual superheroes, and people might have read it. But this garbage right here, this is like an independent comic talking about lesbians and effeminate men and a velociraptor that has no point to it. I mean, my God, the velociraptors aren't even safe now. But that's all I got to say, guys. Hit the thumbs up, hit the notifications button, watch my next video, and tell me what you think about this comic. Tell me if you enjoyed it so I can call you a liar. And have a great day. See you guys later. Bye.